Right, I've took that side off now where it was loose, because it's just, the gap was too big. It's easily pulled off the nails. There's hardly any glue behind there. There's a bit. It's yeah, so I'm gonna scrape all this off, scrape all that off, put a few screw holes, 3 or 4 screw holes, get some screws in. They've used 1, 2, 3, 4, they've used 5 nails, so 3 or 4, 5 screws should be alright. Right, structurally now it's done. All the joints all work. They've all got screws in them, they all work great. New parts are added, old parts are refurbed. You see I had to chop that bit away for that to fit in there. So all 4 corners work, and it's, as I say, structurally sound, and it's heavy. So the next thing to do is give it a clean down, quick wipe down, polish, stain, couple of bits of stain, polish up. And what I've done is knocked up this temporary couple of bits of wood screwed into there. This is holding the sides for me. Just tucked under the apron here, a couple of bits of wood just to keep it off the bench. It's all been cleaned and dusted down. It could do with some liquid feed, but I'm going to now go over it all with a reviver which is there and see if we can get some. The reviver's got oil and chemical stuff in it, natural, all natural stuff, and see if we can start bringing this back to life a bit and making it a little more the piece it deserves to be. So I'll clean all this down. I can't do the camera at the same time. We'll come back on in a minute. Right, cleaned, and this side's a little bit dull, but because there's more light here, look at that. Look how that's shining, and the colours come back in that timber. Good reviver mixture, suits the timber, special blend. No, I'm not telling you what it is, but look at that shine. That's great. Bit more on this tomorrow. Finish that tomorrow. Footboard tomorrow. Possibly get the headboard done as well tomorrow. That'd be great. It'd be great to get these out of the way. That's another job sitting in front of it. But look how the finish has really gone from that. Phew. It's going to take a bit of work, I think, but we'll see. Anyhow, the bed is going great. Glad I made this little fixture for it, because it's meant that it hasn't moved around. It's meant it stayed still, stays solid. I've had no issues with it. I was thinking, do I put it in the vice? Do I do this? And actually, this little, turn it into a little sled is a great idea. Much easier to polish. This will be finished, taken apart, and then I'll work on the other bits. I've put a lot of wax on, loads of wax on, and built up some layers, and this, loads of wax on. And it's time to do wax off. But they're looking so much better. There it is, all done. And it looks, the colour in the timber now, it looks a bit brown from here, but if you come over here and look at the colour in that, oh, the camera's not doing it justice, but it looks great. And I've just messaged the owner, and we'll see when they can come and take it away. But look at that, it's totally different. If you go back to the first video and look at the first video, it looked nothing like this. So they saw it as a ugly duckling that needed fixing and problems sorted out. Blimey, I'm pleased with that now. So these are just some of the parts off the bed, and as you can see, it's yeah, all sorts of quality, all sorts of timber, slightly different timbers. numbers where they were, oh there you go, numbers where they were marked up. Sort of wrong, didn't make any sense, so I brought some meaning back to some of the numbers. I think 5 was also the same as 9 or something, which was weird. This is the end of number 6. But it looks like at some point somebody's glued them in as well with what looks like animal glue. Anyhow, that's some of the bits that need to go. And this is the bed ready to go. So as you can see now, looks great. And the sides are here still in this little setup just to keep it square and just to make it easier, just so they don't fall over or get damaged. It's looking really good. And this is it, finished. Set up in the house. I've come over with them, make sure everything goes back. Took just a few minutes to put it all back together, but it's looking really good now. Looks great in the property. Oak floor, mahogany bed. Contrast is great. You can see where that new part is. Yeah, it looks really good. I'm really pleased with it. I'm really pleased with it. Actually, that's the new part. See, I still can't tell the difference. And is that the new bit or is that the old bit? I can't remember. But anyhow, look at it. Looks great. Really pleased. They're really pleased. Job done. Job done. Great to have it finished. Thanks for watching. If you enjoy my channel and what I do, you can donate and support the channel. If you scroll down, go to the thanks button, which is just there, hit that. You can choose to donate £2, £5, 10 or £50, which helps me improve my channel. Cheers guys.